It's my last day in Wahin. Tomorrow I'm coming back to Europe, and it's gonna be back home after 6 years. I tried my best for the parents. I alerted the intel agencies. Woolwich was a big one. It was up to the professors there. And their governments. And of course DC and Langley for both parents, because we know what happened in Fresno. The lying, mentally degenerated of mice and men, low-scum criminals. They're not federal, and that's what makes it really pisses off the intel, not only the governments, and also because it happens so many times. And as for me, I have to come to grips with Sulphur Mountains, the Delphi Social Security number, the replacement of me, and the fact that even if I had any kind of talent in sciences, it really doesn't pay. It's not a career, Delphi. And so I have to live with that. And I have to live with the fact that we could easily retire in Rome. And I'll spend the rest of my life, as always, in Rome and Woolwich and Europe, trying to make that happen. As for Poland, we know how populist and mentally retarded the Polish are nowadays. With the PiS government, or not PiS, they elected them, so. And Polexit. And it's not even coming from Russia, it's coming from Brussels. So kindergarten knew that, and elementary, primary schools. So I don't know if going to the police in Poland is going to give me more answers. I already had the answer last year that she's alive in 2021. They don't want her to show her to the family, which is unusual. And with FBI cases against Fresno et al.'s, the Polish are they're not only messing with the European Union and with the other countries where the parents come from, especially the mother. They're and where we lived and worked or studied, or you know what I'm saying. So they're pretty much stupid. If I still had a gun, even then, Fresno County has the biggest FBI undercover operation and CIA undercover operation in the history. So whoever's paying privately those guys in Fresno is not federal. Fresno Modesto. This is not Sulphur Mountains with a social security number, Delphi. And obviously I'm not Delphi anymore. I have the social security number. So if we want to know how the Delphis or Intel works or more, it's pretty complicated. All I know is that Woolwich and those schools pretty much made it obvious. And that was only the schools. So that's scary. And for someone like me to put up with this, it's that many times by now, even kindergarten can see what's happening. It's too famous. And everywhere I go, it's known. It's not just the government agencies. It's the people who've heard of it. And it's scary because Fresno doesn't get it. They're so mentally retarded in Fresno Modesto. It's just, I want a career, I want this, I want that. And in Poland, it's not any different. These are careerists in Poland who don't give a shit for European law and don't give a shit for human rights and don't give a shit. They are undemocratic. They're like Ceausescu in Romania. They're going back. They complain about superpowers and about Intel and about this and that. Truth of the matter is, Poland is not fucking famous for anything. And the few Polish that do make it are either half Russian, like the mother, or international or something. So she was a national hero in Russia. She was a national hero in Poland before even leaving that fucking country. So it's just plain stupid. and it's just too famous. And I can't stress how many times this happened in Fresno, Modesto, and that the army was there, 200 of them from San Francisco, speaking about killing for their country and honor and all that. We have to go to Fresno and kill the criminals and stuff. That was on the fifth year, the fifth year that I was in San Francisco, back and forth, and I didn't believe what I saw. Because it's one thing getting messages from Intel and the FBI or Scotland Yard or Woolwich or agencies and stuff, simplified messages for me. But, for both parents. But there's another thing when the U.S. Army is like, and that many of them, Fresno is just so cheap. It's such a cheap show. It's not even a show. I mean, hey, how many shows? And it's all jealousy. It's all, collectively, everyone knew, stop it and stay in Rome for retirements. Officially, I can't keep going to Langley and spending 3 months on the boom boom because they took my own house under my own name. I mean, Lester Wolf et al. Actually bought the house. Bob Costa wanted to buy the house. He left Fresno indignant about it. So anyway, going back to Europe. I'll be in Rome soon for good. Rome and Woolwich. And I'll spend the rest of my life doing the Woolwich thing. Fresno, Modesto, et al. I don't really even give a shit about the coastlines anymore because I got the Social Security. Duffy. Lucky.